Chris with Cycle Source Greasing Gears TV, and we are in the garage today to talk about the 2023 Indian Sport Chief. Before we get too far into this, I want to go through a list of specs just so we can tell you what this bike is. Here, this will be our first ride impressions. So we did get out and put this bike through its paces a little bit. Didn't ask the company for any information so far. You know, we just kind of wanted a raw, what does it feel like to ride, you know, find our way through things. Then we're going to go back in subsequent videos and actually ask them some information and give you guys some better in-depth facts on the bike. But for now, let's go over what features come with the 2023 Indian Sport Chief. The engine is a 54 millimeter bore closed loop fuel injection system. It's an air-cooled Thunderstroke 116-inch motor. Dual exhaust with a crossover. The motor makes 120 foot-pounds of torque, and that peak torque number comes in at 2,900 RPM. The transmission primary drive is a gear-driven wet clutch system. Holds 4 gallons of gasoline. The ground clearance is 6 inches. The lean angle comes in at 29.5. Overall length of the motorcycle is 90.6 inches. Comes in with a 28-degree rake. The seat height is just 27 inches off the ground, and the as-shipped running order weight of the motorcycle is 665 pounds. Now for stopping, the front brakes are dual Brembo with 320 millimeter semi-floating rotors and 4-piston calipers. The rear brake is a single 300 millimeter semi-floating rotor and 2-piston caliper. Front suspension is a 43 millimeter KYB inverted telescopic fork. Rear suspension are a dual set of Fox piggyback shocks. They add a little more travel in the back shocks. The bike sits up a little bit more. It's a little more fun to ride. Some other standard equipment you can expect are the ABS, the keyless ignition, USB charging port, and rear cylinder deactivation mode. Also comes with ride modes. Now, this is something we're going to start with. So everybody familiar with the ride modes from Harley-Davidson, up here in their Road Commander infotainment system, when you first turn the bike on, you get to see that you pick between touring mode, a standard mode, and a sport mode as far as your ride mode. Before we talk about any more of it, let's take you out. I'm going to take you guys through a day here in the hills of western Pennsylvania where we did some test riding on the 23 Sport Chief.
Okay, so we're going to get into some twisties here with this bike set in the sport mode now. Okay, that was the first peg drag. That's pretty good. Okay, so these are backcountry roads. You can see the speed limits 35 and 40 miles an hour. I'm doing 85 and 90. And then stuck to the road. Really, really nice. Really good handling.
Until next time, get out and ride your motorcycle or get in the garage and do something to it. This is Chris with Greasing Gears TV.